My hair is woolly, my back is strong enough to take the pain inflicted again and again. What do they call me? Oh, what do they call me? Oh, my name is Aunt Sarah. Aunt Sarah.
The attending physician in our family, Dr. N.M. Thomas, whom I afterward married, was an ardent anti-slavery advocate. He was a birthright member of the Society of Friends and from youth had been taught to abhor slavery. I thought him fanatical when he asserted, "Slavery cannot continue to exist under our government. If it is not put down by the ballot, it will go down in blood." That was many years before William H. Seward wrote of the irrepressible conflict. Through my marriage with Dr. Thomas in 1840, I became connected with the Underground Railroad. His anti-slavery views were so known that while a bachelor boarding at the hotel, fugitives from slavery had called on him for assistance and protection on their way to the Queen's Dominion and freedom. After we began housekeeping, they came singly and by twos and threes. The first was a woman, advanced in years, who had made her way on foot, alone from Missouri, at first helped by people of her own color, and then by friends or Quakers who were always ready to aid the fleeing slaves. This woman was an eloquent talker. She told me of what some women had to endure from cruel and licentious masters. From that time, I felt it was my duty to do the little I could to people of color who were escaping from slavery. Camilla G. Thomas, 1892.
My skin is yellow, my hair is long, between two worlds I do belong. My father was rich and white, he forced my mama late one night. What do they call me? My name is Saffronia. Saffronia.
She was a woman with story that sent me slipping from schoolcraft to slavery, from others' fanaticism to her bravery with each breath beat. She had walked here, had crossed a border in herself marked more measurable than the state line between my front door and Missouri, and it could no longer hold her. She was older and alone, and I was 26 with a home, but she was bolder than my own soul could ever be. And her words changed me. Her words framed for me a picture of slavery that was once only black and white, but had now become gendered. A picture where her bill of sale was tendered time and time again, and she was rendered a commodity. A picture that hung just outside my view, where she was made to lay with legs open and mouth shut, where she was branded mule and mammy by the master and branded by the mistress, a slut. She framed a picture that became clear, and at that moment I knew her. Knew that when her body was invaded, that so was her mind. Knew that each time her back was flayed open, that she held on to her pride. I knew that her womb held the same humanity as mine. And I knew that she must have had years of going to a river inside, where she laid burdens down and waited. Until years piled on like promises, until fears fell away like harnesses, until she stood silt in the skin of her hair and shuffled north to my door, and stood strength in the soles of her feet, and showed me that she did not need me to get free, and showed me that I needed her to tell me my duty. I needed her to show me a picture of slavery that included not only her, but that included we. The first was a woman, and she changed me.
My skin is tan, hair is fine, my hips invite you, my mouth like wine, whose little girl